Hey, hi, how's it going? It's Shy Guy for President here, back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the top 10 training spots in Call of Duty Zombies. Just a couple things before we get started. First thing is that this is my own opinion, and so if you disagree with my rankings, please let me know in the comments and tell me what yours is. And secondly, we're only looking at Treyarch zombies for obvious reasons, but without further ado, let's get into the list. So, coming in at our number 10 spot, we're starting off with the only map from Black Ops Cold War on this list, and that is Waw-Bocw's Challenge Area. The Challenge Area is the area of the map by the Pack-a-Punch machine and below the Wonder Fizz. The area is great for training specifically for a few reasons. You have the Pack-a-Punch, the Wonder Fizz, a crafting table, and an armor station, all of them just right by. You're not going to have to worry about going across the map to get any of your essentials. Plus, this area is really easy to train in with how much open space you have, and bonus, with PhD, you can slide around faster than the zombies to get where you need to. Plus, with how overpowered you are in Cold War Zombies, training here is super easy. So if you can't train here, then you're probably not going to be able to train anywhere except maybe on Outbreak. Number 9. Ascensions PhD/Widow's Wine Lander Platform. Now, if Mauer is the easiest to train on because you're OP, Ascension is the easiest to train on because this map is literally the easiest map in Call of Duty Zombies. And I'm not just meaning in Black Ops 3. The original Black Ops 1 version is just as easy, if not easier. Plus, if you're training here, the Thunder Gun isn't even required because getting stuck or caught on something in this spot is pretty much impossible unless you have the Lunar Lander at this location, which, mind you, you could have there just as an escape route if you're feeling overwhelmed, but once again, it's a super easy training spot. Number 8. The Shadows of Evil Sword Room. I'm sure this one is a shock for a lot of people. Personally, this spot is one of my favorites and my go-to spot when I play on Shadows. As long as you don't go into the big barrels and keep a consistent sense of direction, this spot is fairly good for training. You have Widow's Wine right there, Pack-a-Punch is in the room right next to you, and there's a Waw-Bocw machine and the Vesper Wallby. Overall, this area has a lot of pros, but it does take some skill to train in, so if you're still new to this, I'd say make your way back over to Ascension and get a bit more training. Oh, also, there's also a chain trap there as well, so you can use that. Number 7. The Torghast's Power Room. No, I'm not talking about the one on the boat. I'm referring to the one where you collect the Samantha boxes. I would have ranked this one much higher, but it takes a lot of skill to train here, and I mean a lot. As you probably saw from the gameplay, if I didn't have Dying Wish, I would have gone down. Definitely recommend using the Thunder Gun if you're going to train in this area, because you can get caught on a good amount of things if you're not careful. Not much else to say about this spot other than the Titan Wallby is up the stairs from you, and the Tonic Perk machine is above as well. There is also the Ice Trap above you, all really nice things, but not going to be very helpful where you're training. Moving down to our number 6 spot, we've got the Green Water area on Setsubo no Shima. There's a perk machine there, can't say a specific one because it's randomized. You have 3 escape routes. One is the pipes that lead you to the KT4 room. Another is the route up towards the main entrance to the bunker, unless of course you decide to not open that door. And lastly, you can head out towards under Lab B, in which you can keep training because it's a big open area under there too. Not to mention you can build the zombie shield in Lab B, and that there is an ICR wall by in the training area. But I will say not to use the plant location there unless you're not using purple water, because that purple plant will screw up the training spot so bad. Coming in at our number 5 spot is one of the most iconic spots to train and easiest on Black Ops 2 Zombies. We've got the Buddha Room on Die Rise. Now, I know we've all got something against Die Rise, but we've got to respect the Buddha Room for what it is. The easiest spot and the best spot to survive on the whole map. If you're a smart player, you're not going to make yourself fall off with the Sliquifier in this area. While training, as you see in the gameplay, you don't even really need to go near the edges of the map, so you'll be completely safe. The AN-94 Wallby is nearby, so you can keep using ammo from that if you're out with your Sliquifier, which probably shouldn't happen considering it takes like 2 shots to kill a whole round. It's also combined with a camping spot for dealing with the jumping jacks that you can just place down your trample steam and chill out. And now at our number 4 spot, we have the best map in all of Black Ops 4 Zombies. It is 9. specifically the spawn room. Out of all the spawn rooms to do a starting room challenge in, 9 spawn room is God tier. It's big enough for all 4 players to train in. Yes, there is fire, which can be annoying, but it is avoidable. The challenge podium is there, so you can get, when your challenges are done, you can just pick them up. You can build the acid trap at the entrance of Ra or Danu, plus you can keep all the other doors closed in order to keep frantic spawns. You also have the strife wall-by in the spawn. Now, mind you, it'll probably only get used for ammo since it's pretty much a given that you'll probably be running that as your starting weapon. Coming in at our number 3 spot, we have the easiest spawn room to do a starting room challenge on, and that is the Revelation starting room. You've got a gobblegum machine and a mystery box location for those immolation liquidation lovers. Plus, the map being Revelations, you have 2 of the best wonder weapons on the map, the Apothecary Servant and the Thunder Gun. Plus, there's little Arnies in the box to replace your monkey bombs. You also have the corruption turret there that can be used for a fair price of 2,000 points. Also, if you're a seasoned zombie player or even a newer one, this training spot is worth for everybody to use because of how easy it is. Coming in at our number 2 spot, we have the best training spot in my opinion. Now you're probably wondering why it's at number 2 then. Well, you'll see why it's at number 2 after you learn what number 1 is. Number 2 is the Mob of the Dead Cafeteria. This is one of the most close-quarter training areas in all of Call of Duty Zombies history, aside from the Torghast power room. You have the acid trap to help keep you safe. If you're running the acid gat, I'll just assume you have the God setup, which is the acid gat, electric cherry, speed cola, and double tap. Oh, which you can also build in the cafeteria. There's also an MP5 wall-by just outside the cafeteria and claymores inside the cafeteria. Overall, this area is so much fun and intense to train in, which I personally believe to be the best. Now, for the reason that I put my favorite at number 2 is because if I didn't, I'd probably gotten hung. Coming in at our number 1 spot is the stage on Kino Derton, the training spot that got all the OG players into training. You have the M16 wall-by right near you, as well as the claymores, if I remember correctly. Juggernog is right by. If you need it, you probably will. You have the teleporter for a quick getaway, or if you're using the right setup, you have the Thunder Gun in your back pocket. There is the turret trap, though nobody uses it. It's just a really simple and easy to learn training area for new players, and it's also a fan favorite. That's why it comes in at our number 1 spot today. Thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So peace out and have yourself an epic day.